Their only allies are Tuscany and Gera, but our only backup will be Castile, who will join in, thankfully. But it was better when we had more help. Ah, well. These folks are of little help here, so let's get them over to the far more useful lands. What was the peace deal between Granada and Castile, Jake? They went to war? No, they didn't. Our explorers sent us gems that he've claimed to find in Damantia. White and glittering, he believes them to be diamond, but our learned scholars tell us that they are common quartz. They've become a source of ridicule. Oh well. That's fine, quartz can be useful, probably. Stupid Scottish explorer. Jake, do you have an embassy? We'll get that when we take England. Man, people keep asking me that. When London falls, we will erect an embassy there. And there's really no point risking the death of our man for a couple days travel time. Alright, so France still have not got Tech 12 in military. Let's be grateful for that and try to race towards it ourselves. They have, however, got their fortifications, giving them 30% extra fort defense, which is horrible. But there's little we can do about that. Oh yeah, as for those 5 ships, get over there. The Cape will be ours, and it will be full of gold. Jake, why do you want to build an embassy in London? Oh, that'll be apparent later on. If all goes to plan, all might not go to plan. Thankfully, there are only 500 people here, so even if they rise up... He looks pretty cool, doesn't he? The custom models for Scotland look great. No denying it. And once more, North Sea. Yeah, North Sea. Can't think of anywhere better to be taking the money. Jake, do you think you will stream the game being made on Kickstarter by the ex-Rare staff Yooka-Laylee? Is it being made by devs? Or just by people that, you know, served the coffee in Rare? Because I've been burned out by Kickstarter before. I'm certainly not going to back it, but we'll wait and see. Alright, finally you've done something. I clicked the wrong button there, but that's okay. Let us explore the coast of Ceylon would be nice, but we already know about Malacca, don't we? Tell me about Malacca. Why do they wear the spice? Okay, the time for France's reckoning is upon us. I've really not thrown enough units towards them, though. 25 just isn't enough. Especially if they are approaching Tech 12. Yeah, I could build them here. There's no real point in shipping them over. And what is it with France's absurd inability to kill their bloomin'... let's just go in. 420, no general. Jake, are you Defender of the Faith? Nah, there's no real point to it. I don't want to spend that extra moolah. Okay. A rather turbulent beginning with the natives of Neas. We finally managed to convince them of our good intentions. We made landfall. 2 men. 1 old and 1 young. Oh, right. When we made landfall. They approached our ship. They were not interested in our gifts, and when a musket was fired over their heads to make them back away, it wounded the older man slightly. Okay, so we are assholes. Ah, but this is in... Wait, Neas? Neas? Ah, this is Neas. Okay. Kill them. What are they gonna do? Throw spears at us? Do we even have muskets? Good question about who is reformed, though. That I would like to know for myself. Okay, Italy has seen the light and turned reformed, but other than that, just me. What a pity. Seems that Catholicism have done well. Alright, that's how you do it, Castile. He will probably launch an assault here. I lost a lot of men there. A ludicrous amount of men. Alright, I need to go all the way back to my owned land just to actually get some men back before the war with France. Revolting Castile. But he still wants to join in the fight. Fight that good fight. Such a shame that you're not interested. If you were friendly towards me, you would see the light. But just being married with you isn't enough. Jake, does it matter if you're quantity and do you have quantity? Yeah, I've got quantity. Of course I've got quantity. The green hills of Pontianak. Natives of this place are enthralled by our glass beads, brass balls and all that. Okay, good. But where is that? Lose 5 aggressiveness. Handy. Has Toulouse fabricated any claims? I hope so, because I'm probably going to feed them pretty hard. Oh yeah, knew I could count on them. Can you tell us more about the PLC, Jay? Whoa! Wow, that was pretty fast. They were integrating them. Maybe they took the decision instead of integrating them manually. Alright, so both PLC and Russia formed. In terms of technology, PLC trounced Russia, but one does not simply win against Russia, so it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. To the point that I want to poke my nose in there. Let's see if we can't abandon our Austrian buddies and see what... Well, actually, whose side do we take? Commonwealth or Russia's? Frankly, I'd rather see an enormous Commonwealth. Because, I mean, they're outside of any area that I want to care about, where the Russians... Well, they have this way. Found singing loud, literous songs and swigging their whiskey straight from the bottle. Men after my own heart. 2 men were clearly guilty of their crime to steal whiskey and drink it whilst on duty. How unprofessional. They were tried in martial court and sentenced to flogging, then released. Admin, Diplo, or military? Wow, what a lovely event. But it is military we need, so let's have it. Doesn't quite bring us closer to the Spanish square enough. Now we're making some pretty nice prestige out of all this. Small amounts, but they add up. And let's save our friends. Alright, this is getting tiresome. Mamluks managed to take Cyprus? Yes, Cyprus. In the Dev MP, we came to the decision that Mamluks may not have Cyprus. I took Cyprus. In exchange, they were assisted greatly with Anatolia. Seemed to be a mutually beneficial deal. Much like the ceding of Brescia to Milan in exchange for Milanese armies taking care of my Italian flank. It's one thing to be good at the game, but you must be good at diplomacy or else you are going to get demolished in multiplayer. And that is what happened to our Prussia player in the Scrubscriber MP. Okay, so what of France? I gotta strike them before they end up getting too big for their bonnet. It's a shame that I can't really secure... Oh, hello! You don't want to fight France since you're married. There's no doubt about that. And I don't have a leader to help us out here. But you gotta be willing to risk it all if you ever truly want to win big. Where are the Castilians? Oh, at war again. Brandenburg, Mantua, and Savoy. Why? What are you doing, Mantua? Defender against the Papal States and the Papal conquest of Mantua. Don't think that's going to go too well for them. But we need to go to war anyway, because France cannot be allowed to exist for too much longer. Probably should have allied Portugal there, since... no, they're not friendly at all. Okay, not my problem though, we're just going to have that war and then sit back and do little. The question is, do France have any colonial holdings? The answer is yes. It's going to make them slightly harder to vassalize. But it is all overseas. If I remove their coastline, that might help. But that would mean giving all of this to Castile, which... far from ideal. 40, 50, 60, 77. I could get that and maybe one claim for Toulouse. But first we've got to win the war, and I'm not really investing into that, so I'm just going to hang back a bit. Good luck. Oh, but always got to get those 10 to 1s. I mean, let's not be silly. But then there is the thinking that Toulouse are just sitting there, open to the French aggression that is bound to come for them. Kind of ballsy in a way. Alright, we'll hang out here. We'll guard your flank. Release Normandy, Jake? Releasing Normandy is an idea, and it's not a bad one. But France would lose their cores on Normandy. Doesn't stop me from vassalizing Normandy, and then I could feed them. What a great idea. Glad I thought of it. Okay, he is summoning his army. Remember, they have their elan, but thankfully I'm so smart that I enabled my war ahead of time. Yeah, I reckon the releasing of Normandy is a better idea than the other terrible idea. Alright, seems we're going to have nothing but slaves in the Cape. France is sick. Just sick. And it was us that took the terrain penalty here. Backing up this battle may not be in our greatest of interests. But we're going to do it anyway. However, I'm going to do it a little slower than you might expect. We're not going to win this. There is no chance we're going to win that. Enjoy. Discretion, valor, etc. Ah, we'll win this in the traditional manner. Now, where are those heavies of mine? Didn't build up a ton of them for nothing. I'll get you over there. I swear I'm missing one, though. And there he is. So I haven't really invested much of my own into this war. I probably should. I'm not taking it seriously enough, and that's going to kill me if I don't pull out my finger right now. We're not exploring at the moment, are we? Mr. Douglas, you would probably be better off helping us eradicate the French fleet before I let you get back to exploring. Besides, all of my generals need to get a bit of military experience under their belt. Will he ever play as a West African? Possibly. It's been a while since I did play as a West African, so I probably should get that under my belt again. Come on, you can do this. Apparently you can't. Must be real hectic playing, Whoa, 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 how did he do that? Hi, it was me, Dio. Alright. Come and get some then. Say hello to Davy Jones for me. French scum. I'll concede, this battle, or this war rather, doesn't seem to be going too well for us. But again, because I'm not really investing it. Something I should do. Oh no, not Aquileia. That does not bode well for us. Aquileia are too powerful. Okay, let's get those blockades on the go, but Cameron Douglas can get on his own little rowing boat and help us out here. No, wrong one. The coast of Australia will probably take you 20 million years to check out. Is there anything else worth checking out? Yeah, I would actually like to know a bit about the Indians. Poor Toulouse. This is a cleansing of heresy war, so they're not going to come out very well from this, but I need to help my beloved vassal. Thankfully they have some... oh god, they got a +4 shock advantage here from their guy. It is actually worth the reroll for this. Unless I'm close to the mill tech, which I am. It's not worth the reroll in that case, but just hold out a little bit longer. They did not. I don't want to take the river crossing to fight them. And the French have the maneuver to take care of me. Alright, so the war isn't going ideal, but that's okay. We have the money, we should probably just invest more troops into it. But not quite cannons, because I don't believe in that right now. There, 10,000, that's the best I can do you. Where's our transports? Combine these fleets up, and we'll be fine. Oh, yeah, those numbers don't look fine, though. Well, sitting around doing nothing is going to get me nowhere, and since manpower isn't too much of a thing, I think Redburn can take care of Bern for us a bit. Although if they mount up against me, then that's terrible news. French squirting out their little Chuck Norris generals, as they do. Okay, they are coming for us. But I got a surprise for them. But it's like 2 months away. Okay, which kind of tells me that I should balance out this a bit more. And show them our incredible morale. Yeah, sure changed your mind there, didn't you? Now just give me a month or two. I'm gonna blow these guys. Military tactics and considerably better units. This is what we come for. want to change my units pretty quickly, but what we need to do is take brutal advantage of this before France get their next military tech. We don't know how close it is, but we sure need to take advantage of it. So let's switch at the turn of the month into free shooter. We're all about being aggressive here. Already got Schwarzreiter. Alright. He sees his chance because he knows that we're low on morale. But I beg of you, France, take it. Oh, right. Well, no matter how good our units are, if we're low on morale, that isn't going to help us. That's fine, though. We'll show him what's for. Wow, holy smokes, that war score I've got. I need to stop playing around and start destroying France. A bit of prestige will help us out in that regard. Yeah, France may look like they're winning on paper, but unbeknownst to him, I can't read. So what do we do? Let's start by winning some battles. Seems like a great idea. 9 horses have died from eating poisonous plants. The expedition was forced to leave behind 2 more who were near death. I wonder what happens. You can't really just breed more horses when you're out there, can you? I wonder how they do it. Right. It may be woods, but I'm thinking we should be able to just roll on in here and crack down on whatever's left. It'll be clinical, trust me. Trust me. Oh dear. These French space marines. Pretty tough. Seriously though, this war is going pants. He could probably start enforcing peace on me soon. So we need to bully. And we need to bully hard. This isn't going to be a 10-1 sadly, but it should still be the end of their forces there. We'll get ourselves over... Yeah, the force limit's okay here. Wait, what? You want... No, it's Poitou will be okay. However, we're a little under strength to be hanging around in Anjou with all these guys nearby. And I fancy ourselves a better general. My heir has high military, so there's a good chance he could pave the way for us. Let's put him to the test. All Scots should be waned on the field of battle. Yeah, those natives are distracting me too much. Have at! As much as I criticise cannons, cannons are a good chunk of the reason why the French forces are hanging around on the battle for so much. But, I mean, this is just a case of losing the battles, winning the war. It's just the way I play. Now, what's happening around here? Are you still exploring? In the loosest sense of the word. Still, I need to be taking more advantage of this. Hold strong, my friends. Coming to help. That isn't strong. There we go. Oh, God. The French just come in and they butcher my men. Modern day tragedy, this war. I wonder where they're going to run. Probably far away. And there are more French hiding around everywhere. They're like roaches. They'll probably run to Ile de Frogs, but I can meet them there at the same month. However, they have some pretty meaty backup, so it might not be worth my time going to meet them. Still, it's tempting, isn't it? Tempting, isn't it? Let's try a heavily outnumbered luck. The fact that they're reinforcing it does not bode well for me, but Arthur Stewart, live up to the strong Stewart name. Just get out of here, France. It's a man's world and you are but a boy. Jake, is revoking the privilegia a too cruel a punishment game? Yes. What are you talking about? I haven't earned any punishment just yet. Okay, where the diddles are you going? Probably Dauphiné, since it's not a bad place to have. Oh, that's even better. That's only hills as opposed to the horrible mountains. And if you want to get out of there, that's less of a unit for me to have to wipe. This might be not in my best interests, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to take all of our mostly dead men and get them over here for full reinforcement. I want full regiments so that they can do full amounts of damage on the front line, instead of these broken, tacky guys. I mean, look at that, 700 strength. 400 strength. Show them what's for. Oh, damn, this is not the plan. The bloomin' French. No, that's more like it. We get the backup that we need. Okay, we can get to Ile de Frogs in plenty of time. The French just keep coming. Damn, this is why I would have preferred the... Okay, good, they didn't get completely wiped. And we get here in time to lay down the law. But our rolls are just a little too low to stack wipe them. In fact, was that 4 zeros? Because that's cruel. We're the ones losing all the men here, and that is really very bad for us, since they keep getting the opportunity to reinforce, whilst the people that we're trying to reinforce keep getting stuck on battles. Come, my mercenary forces. Typical Castilians, they can't do anything on their own. Right, where is it you're running when you go to Limousine? Périgord. Hopefully not too far, because there's only so far that I can run. In time, that is. I probably can't get to Armagnac. Yeah, I hope they're running to Bern. They're not. They're going to reinforce in Armagnac, which is a huge pain. But hopefully the French, the Castilians will back me up with their well, their leader's every bit as good, but throw them all on. I'll keep killing them for as long as I need. Got your back. But again, you'll get to reinforce in Ile-de-France. Unless I can march there ridiculously quickly. No, just a little bit too slow. Oh well.